Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, brother already put in the comment section, he said World War III is about to pop, which, we're seeing what's going on, and we definitely, have to keep an eye on what's going on over there. But we understand that according to prophecy, I mean, the destruction, let me put it like that, the destruction is not going to come until the MOTB, gets implemented and made mandatory. Okay. However, that doesn't mean that things cannot happen, in the meantime, or things cannot happen, in relation to that. Slakia. All right. So now, as we're seeing what's going on, I just want to speak a little bit on a few things concerning this whole Russia-Ukraine thing. Now, they're saying that currently, Putin gave the order for a military invasion or a military operation over there in Ukraine. All right. A military operation over there in Ukraine. And so now they're saying that there's explosions, being heard all in Ukraine, and I believe Biden says something. Yeah, facts. Those sanctions not working. All right. It says here, this is from RTnews.com. It says Russia is U.S. response to Russia's operation in Donbass. Russia has declared a premeditated war that will cause catastrophic loss of life and human suffering, U.S. President Joe Biden has said, following the announcement of a military operation against Ukraine. It says here, in a statement published late on Wednesday evening, Biden called for the world to hold Moscow accountable for the death and destruction. It says, he said, the prayers of the world are with the people of Ukraine tonight as they suffer an unprovoked and unjustified attack by the Russian military forces, Biden said. Okay. The U.S. president's response follows a declaration by Russian President Vladimir Putin that Moscow would take decisive and immediate action in order to demilitarize and denazify Ukraine. Now, the thing is, see, the scriptures say that the Lord, matter of fact, let me just go to it. Let's read it out of the book. All right. And we are definitely living in some exciting times. I believe Ezekiel, the 39th chapter. Let's see. Ezekiel 39 and where is this thing at? I'll just word search it. All right, because when you read in the Ezekiel the 38th chapter, it tells you how the Lord said he's gonna put hooks back into the mouth of Gog and Magog, right? Which is today represents Russia. So what does he mean by putting hooks back into the mouth of Gog and Magog? Meaning the Lord is gonna stir up that spirit. He's gonna turn them back, okay? Because it said that he's gonna turn them back to what? To that Soviet-like warlike spirit, because we're in the time of war. All right, we're in a time of war. Now, I'm not saying nuclear missiles are going to be flying next week. Okay. It says here, Ukraine's UN envoy says Russia declared a war. It's responsible. Oh man, this thing just covered my screen. Man. Let me see if I can. All right, perfect. So maybe I'll get the notifications on my laptop, and then I can update live. Damn, I'm trying to find what I was just reading. Nevertheless, they're basically saying that Russia declared war on them, and the UN needs to get involved, and so on and so forth. But this is all the Lord's doing. This is all the doing of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. As it says in the book of Psalms 119 and 126, that what? It is time for thee, O Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, to work. And rightfully so that the Apostle Tahar coined this year the year of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai turning up. Okay, and that's exactly what you see going on. We're not even in March yet. Okay, we're not even in March yet, and things are going on. Now, what's happening is what's written in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, okay, where it talks about wars and rumors of wars. And that's what we're hearing going on. We're literally living in the fulfillment of that prophecy. Wars and rumors of wars. Okay? And Yahushua said, wars and rumors of wars. The water, apostle. There you go. Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Brakatah. Why Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Brakatham. And this is daily edification for Elder Apostle Gabar. Mark 13:7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end, it says, but the end shall not be yet. Exactly. This is a rumor. Okay, this is everything you hear here. These are wars and rumors of wars. Okay, and one thing about prophecy is we get so excited when prophecy is popping off but we also got to remember the order of prophecy. Okay, the MOTB has to be instituted. It has to be made mandatory before the destruction comes. That's the order of prophecy. As a matter of fact, in Revelation, the 14th chapter, the consequence of taking the MOTB is that you will taste of that fire. So the fire got to come after. That's right, because the chip was made. Yeah, exactly. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is definitely making things work. Now the Lord did say that we are basically in the beginning of sorrows. So there's still certain things that need to take place. You could call them prerequisite prophecies, so to speak, that need to take place before the destruction happens. But even those things are going to be intense. The Lord he's going to speed this thing up, all right, and have these prophecies get fulfilled. So all these things that we're reading about, well, guess what? We're literally living out these prophecies in real time. And Barakatha Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that we've been given the eyes to see. That we can actually see what's going on, go into the scriptures and say, boom, that what you see happening, that's written right here. This is what it means. Not everybody is able to do that. Okay? That's why the scriptures talk in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, it says what? Measure thou the time diligently in itself, so that you may look. That's right. That's right. That prophecy must be fulfilled. That prophecy must be fulfilled. So if you, and that's why it's also what? Important to understand these prophecies. You got people that get upset. They say, all you guys talk about is prophecy. All you guys going into is the MOTB, we have to, that's like a huge prophecy. Like the other apostle said, that prophecy has to come to pass. These are Shalom. These are wars and rumors of wars. Wars and rumors of wars, as a matter of fact, let me go to it. That's a prophecy in itself. But the Lord said what? The end is not yet. So we still got a little bit to, it's going to be intense, but we still got somewhat to go before those missiles start flying and that ultimate thermonuclear destruction hits. All right. But it's definitely, exciting to see the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai work, and turn these things up, and finally bring judgment upon this place, because this wicked place got to go. Now you got people that are now starting to look around. Oh, shoot, what's going on? Because they don't have the understanding of what's going on. Now, you have this situation going on there, but it actually is going to affect people here and around the world, because Russia is a big producer of oil as well. And there was an article that came out a couple of days ago, which said, it was saying that you could start paying $7 for oil per gallon. And it said that if oil prices jump into the triple digits, then you going, when you go to the pump, you're looking to pay like $5, $6.50, $7 for 1 gallon of gas. And now last week Thursday, oil was $92 per barrel. Today it jumped up to $100 per barrel. You know, so you're gonna start feeling the pain at the pump, so to speak. This is daily edification 4. Rumor be circulated as an unverified account. Yep, con. Yep. It is time for thee to work. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep, that's right. Psalms 119 and 126. Yep, stay in the spirit 144. You know, this is there we go. King of Kings, Yahushua is coming back. 1 Corinthians 14:40. Let all things be done decently and in order. That's right. You know, that's right. And that's why we're gonna keep on emphasizing it. You know, even as uh the apostle Paul told Timothy to what? Continue down the things which thou hast learned. You know? And we learned, okay, this gotta happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. So when you see it happening, you know, you may get excited, but you gotta remember, well, we know this gotta happen, then this gotta happen, then this. That's why the Lord gave us the rundown. Okay? Stay in the spirit 144. It's also gonna affect the food, because the trucker is gonna have to pay more. Then that means the food prices are gonna be more. Because America is on it's experiencing inflation, right? Now, not only is this gonna affect gas, food prices, the supply chain, but now they're talking that cyber attack talk. And if you've been paying attention, Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum, what was one thing he said about the Great Reset? He talked about a cyber pandemic. He talked about a digital attack, a cyber attack that had the C-19-like characteristics. One that could basically take down everything and be a precursor or a reason, the Hegelian dialectic problem, reaction, solution. It could be the problem that would lead to that global reset as the solution, you know? So, I mean, we here, you know, the Lord is, because we're not always going to be out here telling you the same things over and over again. You're not listening. You're not taking heed. And 1 Peter 4:17 says, judgment is going to begin at the house of the Most High, those that know you Israelites. So these things, I guess, these things, man, as these things start intensifying and people start getting more and more afraid, you know, and they start seeking Ezekiel 33 and 33, then shall they know the prophet have been among them. They're going to start seeking, yo, what was you guys saying? You know, no, because I'm not with them no more. You know, I always believed I had the truth. Oh, man. Yep, this is Daily Edification 4. Jeremiah 51 and 2, it says, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. And that's exactly what's going to happen. The rumors are helping to fan the flames of war. They're exactly. Okay, exactly. You know, because, you know, I mentioned this before too, that when you have a war doesn't just start out of nowhere. You have to have a boiling point. You know, it has to boil and boil and boil, and then boom. Okay, so what we're seeing now, the Lord, you know, could very well be using it, you know, like the apostle said, to fan those flames of war, to set up the boiling point, so that as things are going on, you still have the other prophecies that need to take place taking place. And right on cue, you know, after the hour of temptation, after those that have been tempted take it, you know, and those that the Lord is with, they resist, the destruction is going to come after, you know. So, hey, Babylon is through, man. When we're witnessing the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua showing us, look, continue to remain faithful, you know, continue to stay on guard, continue to do the work. You're doing the right thing. And now you're seeing what I'm doing. You're seeing that I'm showing you the things that I said I'm going to do. My word is not going to come back to me void. Whoa, Salakia, let me look at this. Another notification. They're saying that they got some air forces on ground and so on and so forth. But like we said, it's all rumors, you know. You know, there's a lot going on. And I believe it was the Elder Kazak that did a video on it about how it's hard to keep up because there's so much going on. You know, it's not just one thing at a time. It's this year, it's this year, it's this year, it's this year. And there's so much going on. It's like, damn. You know, like, damn. Um, Brother said, I'm so excited right now. It's up and it's and it's stuck. Yep, that's also a daily edification 4. That's also the metaphor of labor pains of the woman who is about to give birth to that new Khan. You know, Khan. And guess what? All these people here going to feel those pains. And that's why the scripture says it's going to be a time like never before. All right, so now this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 10. It says, thus saith the Lord power, it shall also come to pass, evil thought. So now, for the longest, for years, and I remember, you know, we thought it'd be Trump, you know, he'd do this and this good. And then you notice Putin always had that defensive, you know, they take the you guys did this, but you know what? You know, we'll tell you that we'll retaliate if you do something, but we're not gonna do something, you know. And then so they always had that defense, that like hibernating bear spirit. But now, pursuant to the verses above in Ezekiel 38, the Lord said, what? He's gonna stir up that spirit. Okay. So how is the Lord gonna stir up that spirit? He's gonna use these other nations to provoke that bear. You know, to poke them so that they can think that evil thought, so that the Lord can put them into that mindset of, look, I need you to fulfill prophecy. You're gonna be a key player in this war, so you gotta be ready. And matter of fact, let's go up a couple verses. All right, let's go up a couple verses. Ezekiel 38 and 1. And the word of the Lord came on to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against them. So the modern day Gog or Magog is Russia. Okay. It says, and say, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Oh, it says here, explosions heard across Ukraine after Vladimir Putin announces special military operation. You know, and when we see these things, you know, we get very excited. Yep, Biden just said he's going to announce further sanctions tomorrow. So now we're going to have to watch and see what happens, you know. But as we see these things, we get excited. But then we also have to keep in mind what Yahweh Shai said. He said, watch as well as pray, you know. So we got to watch how the Lord, what direction, you know, the Lord takes these things in. And we also have to pray that as these things come, remember, we're here, you know. So we have to pray that the Lord has mercy on us as these things unfold. Because we're standing here, but we on the same land, you know. So as these things are going on and we're prophesying about it, we also have to take heed to how we step and how we build, you know, and the things we say, lest at any moment, you know, Lord is like, no, I'm gonna pull your card now. Trust me, now is not the time. You do not want to lose your candlestick. You do not want to lose your crown. You do not want to lose any of that. Not now. All right, not now, not while there's so much going on. No, so it says Ezekiel 38 and 3, and say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. So now take the analogy of like fishing, for example. You throw the hook in the water, the fish grabs the bait. Where does it go? It hooks into the jaws of the fish. Right? It says, and bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So what do men handling swords with an armor, what are they getting ready for? For war. So the hook is going to be in their mouth, and the Lord is going to turn them to the direction that he wants them to go in. All right? And ultimately, that's to be that key player. Okay, stay in the spirit 144, which may turn, let's see. Yep, those sanctions, it says, which may in turn cause Russia to retaliate, or possible false flag cyber attack to collapse the economy and bring in that fourth industrial revolution. Yeah, it could very well, you know, so we got to watch. Daily edification 4, the Ukraine is further west from Russia, so Putin is symbolically looking to the west to conquer. So it's a matter of time. Russia looks to invading the land of unwalled villages. America. Yep. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You, it'll be like, it'll be shocking that that day is gonna happen. We're gonna be here. You know, Lord's willing, we're gonna be here, and we're gonna be here at that day. You know, and that destruction is gonna be taking place, and we're gonna be like, finally, you know, Yahushua is gonna come back. His chariot is gonna cover the skies, the heavens. We're gonna look up and we're gonna see it, and it's it's gonna be like unbelievable. But you ain't gonna have a choice but to believe it. You know, the prophecies of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai will be fulfilled. All of them, every last one of them. Okay, so that goes into the martial law. That goes into the heavy famines. You know, the concentration camps, the MOTB, the Karagma. The time is coming very soon where you're gonna see people walking around with, in America and all around the world, with a Karagma inside of them. They're gonna be lining up. They're gonna be getting it. That's how they're gonna be living. Okay, they're gonna be the new digital slaves. All right, and life is, I mean, it's gonna get harder. But the scriptures say that the Lord is going to intervene on the behalf of his elect. But we're going to witness these things. We're going to be here witnessing and like, wow, that's like, we don't even need to go to the book anymore. That's right there in front of you. You know, that's right there in front of you. What the Apostle John saw, what he spoke about, is right there in front of us. You know? So, I mean, there's no denying it. And that's a very beautiful thing. And like I said, Barakatha Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that he opened up our eyes and had mercy on us, that we know this truth, you know, and we believe firmly that we have the truth, the correct truth, you know, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down, that we have that 100% truth, and that, Lord willing, if we continue in this way, the Lord have mercy on us, you know, and deliver us. Okay? But things are definitely, you know, turning up. All right, turning up, you know, turn it up all the way, Lord. Turn it up all the way, man. We excited, you know. We waiting for the Lord to just show his power, you know, and to just put in that work. Okay. Yep. This is Bayan Yasharala, Psalms 58:6. Break their teeth, O power, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. And that's exactly what the Lord is going to do. All right. He's going to do that and then some. Hey, we're about to experience a change. You know, we are experiencing a change in worlds. Okay? And our power is doing this ultimately on the behalf of his elect. But really starts with himself, but on the behalf of his elect. Okay? This is Daily Edification 4, Ezekiel 38:11. Elder Apostle Gabar, Ezekiel 38:11. It says, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. And why? Because like we read in Ezekiel 38 and where was it? And verse, wow, look at that, verse 10. That what? An evil thought is going to come into their mind. All right. And then what are they going to say? And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. And that's these people. I'm pretty sure even today, right now, as we are in the loop discussing what's going on, there's people out there doing all manner of wickedness, have no clue what's going on. They're just out there, you know, thinking everything is all sweet. They may hear something with Russia. Oh, yeah, they were saying something with Russia and Ukraine, and yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. They don't know how that's gonna affect them. So they're just out there. These people are literally just out there. And you know what's gonna happen? Oh my goodness, man. The world is in for a very, very, very rude awakening. All right. Let's see what else brothers have on here. Yep, it is definitely started. This is Azarol Yehuda, 2 Ezra 9:22. Let the multitude perish then which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant For with great labor have I made it perfect. Yeah, because you're going to have a lot of people that are going to be ultimately put to death. A lot of people were brought on the earth in this time so that what? Judgment could come to pass, so that judgment can be, you know, can be fulfilled, but that they can be judged. Okay? So yeah, they have a lot of people that were really born in vain. And watch as more and more of these prophecies unfold and things get more intense. Watch how many people now try to start, you know, shifting the things they were saying. They're gonna try to start shifting away. They're gonna start getting scared. They're gonna try to shift away from the things they've done and said, you know, and act as though they never did it. They're gonna dust off the garments and throw them on and hop out, you know, like they always been there. But I mean, you can try to fool man, but you can't fool the Lord. All right. Stay in the Spirit 144, Psalms 98 and 91 and 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Con. You know, and Lord's willing, pursuant to Revelation the 15th chapter, we be a part of those individuals that are going to be, all right, standing on that sea of glass, looking down and witnessing all the things that we've been reading about for so long. You know, as the Lord changes our bodies, you know, he imparts into us that knowledge, that wisdom, that understanding. We have that glow and that perfection. You know, there's only one direction that all these things are going to lead to. And that's really in the favor of the elect. Okay. Yep. This is I will Awar 144K. 2nd Ezra 16 and 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. And you know what I'm starting to realize? People who have some common sense, they're starting to get more, you know, more quiet, more scared. Like they're starting to inquire more. You know, they're starting to, they're like, things are like really happening in the world. Like, what's really going on? Certain people are starting to stop and think like, what is really going on? Like they're actually talking about like things going on in the world. Like what's really happening? And you know what? A lot of them are remembering, I've heard this somewhere before. Where have I heard this before? Oh yeah, there was them Israelites, You'll see. The Lord said it, Ezekiel 33 and 33. It will come to pass. It will come to pass. And then you have Amos 8 and 11. That's also going to come to pass. And when they need this word the most to try and get that comfort, to try and get, what do we do? They're going to be like those foolish virgins looking for the oil. All right? Shit, we ain't give you none of our oil. You know, you go out there to the sellers and buy. All right? I will Awar 144K, 2nd Ezra 16 and 75. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai is our guide. Verse 76, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. And you know what? For all the times that we rebuke, we exhort, we warn, and it may earn you a quote unquote bad name. People may say, oh, you guys are always doing this, you guys are always doing that. But you know what? We were set up to defend the gospel and to also reprove. And a lot of people are going to see those that didn't take heed and those that did take heed. They're going to see that, when things really start affecting people and judgment starts going out left and right, a lot of people are going to stop. Hold up. Ukraine to impose martial law. Top security official, according to local media. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. All right. But a lot of people are going to stop and say, now that I think about it, man, the elders, brothers, it's not like they hated us. They were actually warning us because the things that they were cursing us out for, we are getting judged for it. But the painful part, what's going to be most painful about that is the Lord is not going to stop judging you just because you see it then. No. At that point, it's going to be too late. And that's why we say what we say and we do what we do. But, for some people, you're just going to have to be, maybe you got to be in a concentration camp getting scalped, or getting your I don't know, your fingers chopped off or something before you can really get, oh, I can see it now. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, you damn right you see it. All right. Yep. As in the days of Noah. Yeah. As in the days of Noah, you had Noah who was building the ark. Then you had those that didn't take heed. And of all the people on the planet Earth, the Lord saved what? 8 souls. So go that the same power who flooded the whole world and saved 8 souls. You want to test him and his son? You want to talk about worshiping your house is idolatry and this and that and third. People, man, people just don't know, man. You don't know the power you're messing with. The Lord is about to shake the earth. He's about to literally shake the earth. You gonna mess with a power like that? Is that the power? I mean, you couldn't find anybody else's word, anybody else's work to mess with, but the power of heaven and earth. You people, man, people are just delusional, man. This is crazy. Okay, so Will 23 says Russia told their citizens to get out of the United States. And the Lord can decide, how fast, he can speed it up, because prophecy, you have certain prophecies that they creep up on you, but the Lord has them just, they hit spontaneously, boom. And all of a sudden you're like, damn, like, this thing just came out of nowhere, and it's just like it's moving, it's catching speed quickly. Yeah, because that's how the Lord moves. The spirit is like the wind. Okay, so let me keep getting some precepts on here. That's right. This is dyed garments from Basra 144 Ba, Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which Isaiah 13, the Medes is talking about the Russians. Okay, and like the brother said, yep, the Passover, GMS Great Faith Ba, then the Passover in a few weeks after the Passover, something. But yeah. The Lord does, big things, especially around that time too. And this year, I believe the January 1st was a Sabbath, and I believe February 1st was also a Sabbath. Last year, I think either Christmas Eve or Christmas came on the Sabbath, and the same for New Year's, And if I'm not mistaken, I think Valentine's Day as well. So the Lord has been definitely, having things happen. Okay. And like I said, we haven't even hit March yet. So continuing, dyed garments from Basra 144 Ba, Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Yeah, see, it's gonna get to the point where no deals, no treaties, no sanctions, no nothing is gonna change their mind. You know why? Because the Lord is going to have them angels with a firm grip, saying, no, you're going to go to war, right? Like in the book of Daniel, the 10th chapter, it tells you how it basically shows you how the angels work on the minds of men. Like it says in Proverbs 21 and 1. Daniel 10 was like an example of Proverbs 21 and 1. The heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord, and he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Most High is really behind all of this. From what's going on in Ukraine to what's going to be happening very soon over here. This place is not off the hook. People thought that, because this whole Crown Vic Royale thing started to die down, right? That, oh, yeah, we're just going to we're going to walk on out of it. They're relaxing these measures. Things are going back to the way they are. Let's get into that peace and safety mindset. No, we're in the time. The scriptures say that's only going to get worse from here. Daniel 12 and 1. Okay. Jeremiah 30 and 7. So if you think that things are starting to look up, no, then you're lost. And you're in for a rude awakening. So continuing, Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes. Okay, all right, that was a duplicate. That was the 17th verse again, but it's fine. I'll read it again. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Let's go to that. Isaiah 13 and 18. So they're not going to delight in the gold. What are they going to do? Verse 18. Their bows shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no on the fruit of the womb. See, when they finally shoot those missiles, they now gonna care that you got babies here, or you got infants or women. No, they're gonna shoot those missiles, and those missiles are gonna hit their target. And then ultimately, America is gonna be what? Hold up. Explosions heard in major Ukrainian cities following Putin's announcement. Interesting. So they're gonna hit wherever, and a lot of people are gonna be melted. As it says in the book of 2 Peter, I believe the 3rd chapter, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. It says, and shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, Isaiah 13 and 19, and Babylon, which is talking about America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And what's spiritual about that is when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, yeah, he destroyed it. But before he destroyed it, he delivered who? He delivered Lot and his wife and his 2 daughters. Of course, his wife, who looked back, she got turned into a pillar of salt. But ultimately, he still delivered Lot and his 2 daughters out before he destroyed it. Okay? And in this time, the Lord is going to deliver his elect out, before he destroys this land. And I can't stress it enough that when that day comes, you remember, it's not going to be like watching a movie, because when you watch a movie, some movies are so good that you feel like you're in the movie. You're watching and you forget that you're in the theater. So you all up in it, the speakers are loud, the TV is huge, so you're just watching and you're like immersed in the movie. Well, in real life, it's different, because in real life, you're feeling, you may catch goosebumps, you're afraid, you're smelling things, you're smelling smoke, you're smelling fires, you're hearing sounds, people screaming, you're hearing the sounds of the chariots flying around. Any object that flies by at a fast pace, you hear a sound that it makes. So imagine the chariots just flying throughout the skies, shooting out laser beams, eviscerating people, beaming people up. Imagine Yahweh chariot, the sound is gonna make, how it's gonna look. The Esau and his mechanisms, his fighter jets flying and getting destroyed. That's gonna be a whole lot of things going on at once. And you being there, looking up, praying to the Lord, please deliver us, Yahweh Bashem Yoshai Babakusha, Hawashai now deliver us. And all these things are going on, is gonna be far more intense than just watching a movie. It's going to be far more intense than reading a precept. It's going to be far more intense than listening to a video, because you're going to be actually there looking at it, and your heart is going to be beating so fast because the missiles are coming. And yeah, you may have been, out there teaching, but until you're in the chariot, you don't know if you're of the elect or not. So everybody's going to be scared, hoping that, Lord, please, please, please beam me up, please, please, You feeling the earth shaking as the missiles are hitting, boom, boom, loud ass sounds, people running, cars, beep, beep, beep. You got to imagine, you got to like really visualize these scriptures. All this chaos is going on. Okay, so it says here, Ukraine imposes martial law. Salaki, I just give the updates as I see them. But all these things are going on, boom, 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 and you're just praying to the Lord, oh please, Lord, please deliver. And just imagine that from a split second, going from the loud sounds, the chaos, the dangers, the fear, to just being in a new body in a chariot. I mean, you can only imagine, the level of just difference. I can't say peace, I can't say joy, I can't say relief, I can't say because I don't know. I could just say difference, because of course you're gonna feel different. You in a chariot, you're in a new body. You're now immortal. You're now a god. You're now worthy to be crowned by Yahweh. If you make it to that chariot, you're in there. Well, what do you think that means? All the labor you've put in, all the things you've gone through, the times you went off, the times you repented, the times you went out there, everything, your walks, all of that is finally been, it's all worth it because you made it onto that chariot. You are there. You see Yahushua, like, I'm on the chariot. Like that, I made it. I'm one of the elect. You have that certainty. Ultimately, that's where we want to be. Okay, and that's why we give all diligence to make our calling and election sure. That's why we get excited when we see these things going on, because we know that it's just another step closer and closer and closer to that final day. That final day. And when that final day comes, you want to be on that chariot. You want to be on that chariot. You don't want to be left behind. You don't want to be, here and you see others getting beamed up. And you find out that you're not getting beamed up, but instead a missile's coming for you. Because there's no escape out of that. And you're about to go through some excruciating pain. And I mean, that's not, shit. So now here you are, the Lord, you got a working body, you got a working brain, you got a mouth, you have eyes, you have ears, right? A lot of us have cell phones and computers. So what? I must work the work of him that sent me while it is day. Because I fear what will happen if I don't do that work. Now that I've been given the opportunity, it doesn't matter how early it is. It doesn't matter how late it is. I'm going to do the work. Okay? And especially when when the Lord starts popping them prophecies, man, there's no excuse. There's no excuse to not get into the spirit. If you are a true prophet, a true believer, as these things go on, your spirit is going to be jumping. Man, look, I was looking at these notifications, and I was getting ready to go to bed, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, nah, I can't go to sleep, man. I'm not even tired anymore. I gotta do a video. It's like just you feel that energy just bubbling within you. Like, I gotta do a video on it. I have to speak on it. Lord ain't gonna let me sleep if I don't speak. Right? So let's keep going in Isaiah 13. It says here, Isaiah 13 and 20. It says, "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there." And that's talking about this place. Can you imagine that? The day when this place finally just is gone. When if you were to look for New York or New Jersey or Connecticut or Texas or North Carolina or South Carolina or Washington or California, it's not there. It's not there. It's just a desert, it's going to be smoking. And along with this place and along with this age goes what was written in Revelation, the 21st chapter. The weeping, the pain, the death, the sorrow, all those things are going to be considered former things. And they're all going to pass away. All right? They're all going to pass away. So, I mean, that's a beautiful thing that we got coming. That's a beautiful thing that we got coming. All right. It says, verse 21, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. Okay, so these things are well on their way, but just remember the order of prophecy. Okay, that's the title right there. Remember the order of prophecy. Let's go to Matthew 24. Okay, the order of prophecy. The Lord is in control, but he has given us a blueprint. Okay, and the key part in Matthew 24 is in verse 6. For this part, for the reason I brought up this precept, the key part I want to mention is in verse 6. It says, okay, Russian forces attack cities across Ukraine. All right. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." That's what we are hearing right now. Okay. The Lord said wars and rumors of wars. But what else did the Lord say? "See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass." But what? But the end is not yet. So why did the Lord say that? To give you that checker that, look, Yeah, you're going to see wars and rumors of wars. Yes, war is prophesied in the Bible, the war of Armageddon. But when you see those wars and rumors of wars, that is not Armageddon just yet. Okay? That doesn't mean next week you're going to be in the kingdom. It doesn't mean, what's today? Wednesday? All right? Going into Thursday, it doesn't mean, oh, today's Wednesday, so next week, Monday, missiles are flying. Or let me just say, it doesn't mean next week, Monday, America's destroyed. No. That's why the Lord said, but the end is not yet, meaning there's still things yet to happen before that ultimate thermonuclear destruction. So yeah, we may get excited, but always remember the order of prophecy. That is your anchor, that's your checker, you know, to know, okay, well, this is what the Lord said. So what has to happen before that destruction? Why did the Lord say the end is not yet? What is one of the main key things that got to happen in between the wars and rumors of wars and the Armageddon? The MOTB. That prophecy has to have its time to shine, so to speak. Okay? It has to be fulfilled before the destruction comes. Okay? That is the order of prophecy. Always remember that. Okay? Because when these prophecies hit, the Lord, they hit in the fullest. So it's like, damn, yo, this is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. But just imagine how much more it will be when the MOTB hits. Okay? That's right, the charagma. You know, I got to use the cold words because, I mean, you already know. You already know why. Okay, you already know why. So now real quick, since I mentioned that, let's go to Revelation 13. And then also and also Revelation 14. Okay, now this is Revelation chapter 13, verse because let me bring this here. Let me pull up Revelation 14 also here. 14 and the 9th verse. And you brothers already know where I'm going. All right. Revelation 13 and 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma, okay, in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay. This is in Revelation 13. This has to happen. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So Revelation 13, 16, and 17, prophecy, right? You're not going to skip. You're not going to skip over this prophecy and jump into the kingdom. You're not going to skip over this prophecy and jump into World War III. This prophecy has to be fulfilled. And the MOTB, like Apostle Hottt says, is what we say it is. It is that grain of rice that they're going to implant into your body, your hand, your head, your brain, okay? And that has to come to pass. So if if the Lord sees that this whole thing going on in Ukraine, I'm going to say that. If the Lord sees that's getting too hot, he'll cool it down. Okay? He'll have them hit the brakes. And that's not, you shouldn't get all messed up and discouraged and hurt about, oh, I was so excited. I thought things were going to pop off. And they did just calm down. You know, they came to an agreement and then things just cooled down. I thought things were going to pop. Well, the Lord has to cool it down because prophecy needs to be fulfilled. And the angel told Ezra that. He said, what? The Most High set things in their time and he does not stir nor move them. So it has going to happen in this allotted time. Okay, I'm saying this because we've experienced this many times. Something is happening, you get all excited, but you gotta watch, see what happens, match it up with the scriptures. Okay, this is this. Okay, this is this. Okay, this is this. Don't jump the gun just yet. You know, let the prophecy, you know, come to pass. All right. So I also mentioned Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead on his right hand. Key part right here. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So what is going to be that fire and that brimstone? Is you're going to have the thermonuclear missiles, the ICBMs, hypersonic missiles, and you're also going to have the lasers from the chariots. And if the Lord wills it, you can have other forms of fire that the Lord can cause to come down. All right. But the missiles are going to be included in that. So now it mentioned that those that take the charagma, those that worship the beast, or take his mark, his charagma, they're going to suffer this judgment. So how will the judgment come before the people take the charagma? Doesn't make sense. All right. So we know ultimately, let me actually read verse 11. It says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whoso receiveth the mark of his name. You see? But what I will say is, whatever's going on there could definitely spark, something that leads to more turmoil and chaos. Okay, leads to heavy famines, leads to crazy riots, because of gas prices going up. Inflation is already bad, but now things going on are affecting people here, and they've become desperate. Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, for lack of bread and for great tribulation, right? People are going to be invading one another, okay? So, and then they're talking about cyber attacks. So they can definitely use what's going on there, to propel and fuel that all hell breaking loose, that problem, reaction, solution. They need enough problem, enough chaos, so that they can bring in that order. All right. But ultimately, let me actually get this one here too, because I've been saying this all throughout the video. So let me just get it. Mark 13 and 33. It says, take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. So I can't tell you that everything is going to be boom by the end of the year. I can't tell you that it's going to be good in 6 months. I can't tell you that next month, I don't know, all hell's going to break loose. I don't know. I'm just measuring the times. I'm just looking at the prophecies. I'm looking at what's written in the scriptures. I know this means this. I see what's going on there. Oh, that links up with this. Okay, but I can't tell you that, well, I know it links up, but then next week this is going to happen. No, and then on Tuesday night, the angels going to pull up, and then on Friday, Saturday afternoon, Yahweh Shai is going to beam us all up. No, like they literally just said, for ye know not when the time is. Okay, so the best thing we can do, the safest thing we can do is what? Follow the timeline of the scriptures. Okay, follow the blueprint of the scriptures. All right, so definitely, stay up on your watch. Keep an eye out as to what's going on over there. They mentioned New York. They mentioned New York being a victim of a cyber attack because of this thing going on. So we don't know what could happen at any moment, but just keep your eyes open, watch as well as pray. And yeah, we excited, but always remember the order of prophecy. Okay? But hey, Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And may Yahweh Hashem Yahushai continue to speed these days up and continue to, fulfill more and more of these prophecies. Okay, and Lord willing, we get out of here this year. But that's in the hands of the Lord, and we can only hasten the day and pray for fewer days and pray for our deliverance out of here. Okay, so with that, I'm going to end it here. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachah Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.